In the greenhouse game, each week begins with 3 players entering the greenhouse, earning power in deciding who goes home each cycle. Players in the greenhouse designate which players are vulnerable at each week's banishment. Additionally, players are able to earn seeds, the in-game currency, and the vulnerable players can use those seeds to buy their way out of precarious situations. Alliances must be forged, lies must be told, and at the end of each cycle, someone has to go home. It's the ultimate game of negotiation. Do you strike now or save your power for later? Do you rescue a valuable ally or do you hang on to your seeds? 14 enter, 1 will leave. This is The Greenhouse Season 4.
Crap. I was the only person to vote incorrectly, and I was dead serious. I was like, John Michael, get to stepping. And guess what? He's stepping into the house. He's still in the game. Brock Schrader went home 8-1, which I don't know why they used their bank votes, because he's going home anyway, but now I gotta lie, because I didn't want to have to lie at this point in the game about who I voted for. Because if everyone consensus said we're voting out Brock, and I'd be like, I voted John Michael, I'm going on the block and I'm going home. So I'm gonna sit here and be like, yeah, I voted out Brock. John Michael and I were good, but now that ruins me with Seth, which I think is like, it actually was a good idea for me to keep Seth and Brock in the game, because like they're a threat and everyone knows they're a threat, so why not keep them in the game? Because I mean they were good with me. Apparently I was pretty good with them. So like, I mean, like I have nothing with John Michael whatsoever. I have nothing with this man. And the fact that he's still in the house and I voted against him. Now, granted, no one knows that I voted against him because like it was 8-1. But God, that's gonna suck. So that's kind of embarrassing considering how like I won't say cocky I was, but how like certain I was he was going home. And I was like, a blindsided was going to happen. Yeah, blindsided did happen. To me, I got blindsided. So
I'm honestly shocked. I'm so happy because I want to be here so badly. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy that I stayed. I'm very thankful for the people in the house for keeping me, especially Anthony because he used the bank vote. And I'm fairly certain Gavin used the bank vote, so I owe them times a million. So I'm happy to be here. I'm still nervous, but I still think that I'm in a good position now. Hopefully the greenhouse will not include Seth, and hopefully it'll include people that I'm more close to. I did before the banishment. I gave a seat to Ruby. And I gave a seat to Anthony. And I may have made a deal with Gavin to give him one of my seeds if he uses bank vote. So I'm kind of at 0 seeds right now, I'm fairly certain, but they did me a huge favor. So I'm just happy. So still a little nervous and shook up, but yeah.
Welcome to round 3 of the Greenhouse. Congratulations to everyone here. Round 2 is a bit spicy. Looking forward to see what happens next, personally. And what better way to do that than through art? Ooh. So for round 3, our challenge is, drumroll please, Pictionary! Okay, so this is how this is going to work. You're going to pair up, and everybody can choose your own partner. You're going to play Pictionary together. We're going to give you, one person will be the drawer and one person will be the guesser. The drawer will have both of the prompts. And then the team to complete both prompts the fastest will win. The top 3 teams, each pair will choose who from the pair will go into the greenhouse. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So, give you a few minutes to pair yourselves off, and then we'll get started with Pictionary.
Okay, short and sweet. We did not have the votes. We lost Gavin and Caleb.
I believe it.
And so it only would have been Ava, me, and Ross. But Ross and I flipped, so we voted with the house so that we wouldn't look suspicious.
Makes sense.
So.
No, it makes sense. And those were our 7, 8 anyway. So I'm wondering if we could still try to keep that core.
I would try because Dylan and Kim couldn't vote because they were.
That's the thing.
Exposed.
And those they were 7 and 8 anyway. In that kind of.
Now don't play it like you know that, but.
Yeah, that's what happened though.
Yeah, that's what happened.
And I mean, we still 2, right?
Yeah, we're
Hopefully,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, we're cool, but just for full transparency.
I like it.
And I want to be honest
And
with
it's,
you.
yeah, it's understandable. I wonder why they flipped.
I don't.
Because they agreed. They were like, yeah, we're on board. We're doing it.
And then they were like,
makes sense. No, that's what I thought about. Was like that was like when he said that, it was like they're sticking together, and we do both have influence. So
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I wanted to be the
No, it's
first
okay.
person to tell you. That's why I made eye contact with
well,
you.
I
to be
still
your partner.
trust you the most.
I
And then,
trust
well,
you.
then Ross and Dylan also look directly at me, so that's why I'm like. Also, Ava's really confused too. So I think, like, I know we had Ava definitely there, but like me, you, Ross, Dylan, and Ava need
I
to
think.
get
Yeah, and
something
maybe
going,
Kim.
I think.
I don't know where Kim's head is.
Kim definitely sided with them, obviously.
Well, she was blocked.
Oh, that's true.
So I don't
Well-
know where her true loyalty lies.
Well, that's the thing. Is like, yeah, no, Ross and Dylan both looked directly at me too. So
To be your
that-
partner? Okay.
Yeah,
They
no,
fine?
they both looked directly at me as soon as it happened. They were like, I could hear the apology in their eyes.
Me and Kim were like, okay, one of us will think. She'll think of a number 1 through 15, and I'll guess it. And if we get it right in the first few tries, then we have good synergy.
Yeah.
Immediately, she says, okay, I'm thinking of a number. I say 13.
It was correct.
It was 13. So
Completely correct.
we're gonna get first place.
Okay, I guess go. Okay, so I guess you want a girl, so
Person with a girl. Girl on a horse. Dog. Girl with a dog.
Woman with a top. Minecraft. Oh, scales. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Oh shit. Scales. Fuck. Christina Aguilera. Phoebe Bridgers. A+. Taking a test. She's singing. She's in the Supreme Court. There's so many things going on. And a bunch of women at a building. There's the women building, all girls school. Man and woman. Mother and father. They're in love. Marriage. Oh, they broke up. Divorce. Oh, okay. A divorced person, a divorced woman. Man ran away. Man wrote a book and then fled. Became a government official after her man left her for another woman, and she also sings. She sings a song about becoming a government official. She has long hair. She wants to get married. Will you marry me? Engage. Proposal. Oh. Proposal. Woman proposing to a man. Denying a proposal.
And I
Before you
cannot
get-
use any words.
No. It's okay, just 5 minutes. Wedding certificate. Say no to a proposal because of clothes, because of the outfit I was wearing. Everything you draw, it's a completely different thing.
Alright, y'all. We're changing
Yeah.
prompts. We're changing prompts.
We're changing
Yeah,
prompts?
we'll completely reset.
Can I tell him?
Yeah.
Legally Blonde.
Oh my god! Oh, it's a movie too!
Oh my
I'm a
God.
film major, I should have gotten it. Locked in.
Lock in. I hope this one's easy. Okay.
Ruler. Skinny magic wand. Okay.
No, this is the
Okay.
second one.
Magic.
No, this is the second one.
Oh, this is the second one. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Stones.
you got it.
Stones. Bug. Spider. Centipede. Spider. Hippo. Walrus.
Yes! Yes! Wait. Yes!
Oh my god! Who would have thought? After the Legally Blonde,
How did you get magic wand? That was really bad. I was like trying to cast
we
this
killed
out.
that. I
was
got
like-
you. I was reading.
I was like,
you.
I hope this doesn't look like a flashlight.
Oh no.
Flashlight? Torch? Olympics? Oh, that's a spell. That's a wizard. Harry Potter. Is it movies? Wand, Expelliarmus, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. It's the wand. He's casting a spell. The wand of Shit.
Gun, sword. Chemistry. Halloween, witch.
Cast. Wand. Power. Magic. Magic. Wand. Yes. Yes!
Oh my god, okay.
Walrus.
Tooth? No. Blood? Slime? Walrus? Yeah, walrus? Oh god, no! 44, it was 44, I promise.
Okay.
I accidentally restarted it because I panicked.
The problem is that I didn't have enough time to go to Seth and say, hey, this is what's happening. He's gonna really feel betrayed, but he sees it as like he's isolated now. So honestly, he needs us.
Yeah.
So instead of just being closed off and mad at us for betraying him, I feel like his only option is to just like
I'm fine
kiss
with
up.
working with Seth, to be honest. Like,
Yes, Seth. He's actually doing things. Brock was just like going with the flow.
yeah, we're fine.
And like they were gonna take each other to the end.
Yeah.
So once we've separated them, I think the threat is gone. I think that we can continue this.
I think the bigger targets now are like people like Ruby, Victoria, Anthony. Like, I think they're a very close-knit group, and they managed to flip that vote very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Anthony is really like he starts stuff. Also Victoria, she was the one person who voted for Kim to get out.
I'm just gonna sow a little bit of chaos and make them think that someone's untrustworthy because I don't think they'll think it's me. I'm gonna vote Kim to go, but I actually want Kim to stay. This is purely instill some chaos and sow some discourse in there.
So there's that too. Do you know who the one person is that voted for Michael?
This round, I don't know, but I don't think it was Ross, and I think that's what everyone thinks. But I think it might have been Kelby.
I'm kind of worried at how Seth is going to view us now, because personally,
I agree.
I pledged loyalty to him.
Me too.
And I broke that, and I feel horrible, but also it had to happen.
Yeah, no, I know he's gonna understand when he realizes that we literally just got flipped over.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing else in that. I didn't even have a say in the matter, to be honest. But like, I didn't know it was gonna happen until the end, and I wanted to tell Seth at least so he could get Brock to give him his coins. But
I know.
I could never isolate them. They're like,
Yeah, he was so certain that he wasn't going.
I know.
But I wish
was
that he
blinded
would
a
have.
little bit.
I wish he would have prepared for that. I want us to try and get spots in the greenhouse.
No, I do too. Do you want that safety? Because I'm fine with sitting back. Because I don't know if I necessarily want to go back 2 rounds back to back. So I'm fine with you taking it if you want.
I would like to take it, but only if you're comfortable letting me do it.
Yeah, no, I feel good about you. And I feel like we wouldn't nominate each other or anything there.
No, that was not even a thought in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm worried about like the other side of the
Nominate them.
house.
And I think now it's honestly an ideal time to get Sunflower. Like, or the vote blocker is important too. I don't know. I think the Rose is the least ideal of the 3 right now.
Some little artist you turned out to be. Just kidding. So after a nice reset, here are your results. Coming in 3rd place in 45.43 seconds, Ava and Dylan. So again, as a reminder, from each of these pairings, one of you will choose which one of you will go into the greenhouse. Okay? So Ava and Dylan, 3rd place, congratulations. 2nd place, 43.73 seconds, really down to the second here. Anthony and John Michael, congratulations. And finally, in 1st place with 23.71 seconds, Gavin and Kim. Okay, so my top 3 pairs please select who is coming to the greenhouse, and then greenhouse members come with me. Okay, Ava, Dylan, who's coming? Let's go, girl. Ava, welcome to the greenhouse. Anthony, John Michael.
I am.
Okay, John Michael to the greenhouse. And then Gavin Kim. Come on, Gavin. Okay, to the greenhouse library we go.
This is-
Both of you went from being nominated with No Masculine to being in the greenhouse.
I know, I'm kind of shook.
This is the best possible case scenario
No,
in
I
my
think
mind.
this.
So, after you saw the last vote, you turned a lot of people. We're all with you now. They
Yes.
no longer have the majority.
Thank you. Okay, I really appreciate it.
So us in the greenhouse is huge.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I think it'll be fantastic.
We're all on the same side of the house, okay?
Right.
People on the outside of the house, Victoria, Anthony, I think he's a really big target. Like, I feel like we should get him out.
Anthony?
Yes.
Okay.
Because he accumulates a lot of coins, and he also, like, I don't know, he just gives me that vibe.
Yeah. Okay. Who you wanting to put up? Also, we have to pick our flowers first as well.
Yeah. I'm just
Is there-
spitballing.
Do any of you have a preference for what flower you want?
I mean, I know I have second choice, so I'll more than likely just go with rose. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. I would love tulip, but I know that's, you know.
Yeah, I really don't have a preference. If you're uncomfortable with any one of them, then I would just take that one.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say what she said because you stuck out your neck for me. So whatever you want, I'm gonna just go with. And then you stuck out your neck, I'll take
I
whatever.
think we'll all be together regardless.
Yes.
Ava, you will select first, but then John Michael, you will then have the option to pick one of the two that are remaining or take the one that Ava selected. And then Gavin, you can then take one of theirs or pick what's left. Up to you. Okay? So, got rose, tulip, and sunflower. Ava?
My first
Your
pick
choice.
doesn't really like signify which one I want the most. Like, feel free if you
We'll pick
want it,
whichever one
take
you want
it.
the most. Yeah.
Yeah, pick the one you want the most. And
Okay.
just
If we want it, we'll take it.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
pick what you
okay.
want.
As long as y'all take it if you want it.
Sure.
I've
Okay,
chosen
so
the
Ava's
sunflower.
chosen the sunflower. Okay, John Michael.
Okay. I'll just go tulip, but you know. Goodness gracious.
That's the next challenge.
All right. Yeah.
Okay. And then Gavin, if you want the sunflower or the tulip, you can take it from here. And then whatever you take, that person would then become rose.
Honestly, I'm good with rose.
Okay.
Okay, great. Okay, so Ava's sunflower, Gavin is rose, John Michael is tulip.
I just noticed all the lanyards match. That is.
I know.
Yeah, I love
I
this.
love it.
Come on, detail. Okay, great. Well, congratulations. In typical style, let us first decide who is playing for seeds and who is playing for immunity. Okay? So, if I'll put 60 seconds on the clock, and we'll do playing for seeds to my left, playing for immunity to my right. Ready, set, go. See you there. Seeds over here, immunity over here. Seeds over here, and immunity over here. Anybody having any second thoughts? Are we good to call it here? Iconic. Okay, so my folks playing for seeds: Victoria, Kelby, Ruby, Seth. Immunity: Ross, Kim, Dylan, Caleb.
How dare you?
Anthony. Yeah. Just good. The name of the game for seed immunity this week is one of our favorite word games that you can imagine. Can we guess what it is? Scrabble! That's right. So we're playing a little Scrabble. Iconic. There it is. So we're playing a little Scrabble, and this is how we're going to do it. Everybody is going to receive 5 letters at random. Okay, so you're going to draw out of the bag that Taylor's holding 5 letters. By the time we have nominations, you need to lock in your word. And the person who scores the highest word will win either seeds or immunity. Okay? Now, from the time we kick off here until nominations are held, you can freely talk about what amongst yourselves and either trade letters, give letters, take letters, etc. But the ultimate goal, obviously, is to have the word that earns you the most points. Okay? So whenever you're ready to lock in your word, come and find me and we will do that. But at nominations, if we haven't heard from you, then it will be time for you to lock in your word. Make sense? So our break that we take from here is Scrabble / preparing for noms.
2 more things.
Okay.
One, it's important to lock in early because that's how you break a tie.
Yes.
And two, if you would like 3 more, you spend 1 seed. And we'll give you 3.
One seed, 3 more letters.
No vowels. So funny. I could spell a drug name. I don't think you can use proper nouns. Like, isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like that's a Scrabble, but I could be absolutely wrong. You do have some vowels though, and
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Can I Google make sure this is
Oh
word?
yeah, girl, you don't have a single vowel.
I can have Zofran.
That'd be a good one.
Is that how you spell it? Am I just missing
it
an
is.
A?
I think that's how you spell it. Yeah.
Okay, let me go find an
You can't have a proper noun.
MEW. So you'd be able to use a word with that.
Okay, I'll just give you that for now.
Okay.
You got my back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours?
No, for sure.
Okay, that'll work.
Well, like I said too, I think with the people that are up right now, fingers crossed, don't think we have to
Do you
worry.
think we have to be nervous? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think we worked well with a lot of them already. Like, I know John Michael's for sure got it back because we've tried
for sure.
Gavin, I think, is kind of wild card.
I think Gavin would be fine. The thing is, Gavin is pretty loyal to Caleb.
Yeah.
And Caleb was the only person that I had as like a wild card, who's not really in any
But
alliances.
Caleb and I kind of like bonded this morning too. We were just talking about stuff. So I think as long as we're good with Caleb, as long as we don't have any issues with Caleb, I think we're fine.
I'm nervous about Ava.
Yes.
Because I didn't trust her for round 1, and I kind of tried to tell her that, to be like, look, I want to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I don't think I said anything bad. I just didn't really buy her story. I think that was a miscommunication. And
I really do think that was because she like genuinely seemed like nervous that first
Yeah,
time. Like,
I think that I misinterpreted that. So I think I should go talk to her again, but I don't want to be too like.
No, I'm probably gonna have my head up there soon once I go lock this in because literally what else am I gonna do with it?
Right.
And go from there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Victoria, you're locking in.
Kings.
Kings. So kings would be worth 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points.
Yep.
Best of luck to you.
Oh, thank you. Do you want me to put this back in the bag or something though? Or?
Why don't you hang on to them?
Okay.
Because I haven't. Well, actually.
Who ideally do you guys want out?
For me personally, it's Anthony right now. I can be convinced.
I think Anthony is an easy one for us to get later.
I'll tell you the truth, Anthony doesn't want you out. So Anthony doesn't see an issue
I feel
with
like
you.
right now he's on our side.
So I truly, yeah, he's not going to get you. I'm trying to think.
Because after
I
last
feel like-
round, the sides of the house are blurred. Everything's
Yes,
like chaos.
everything's kind
It's
of
free for all.
yeah. They're kind of running, scrambling.
Yeah.
So I can promise you that Anthony is not gunning for you or even coming after you.
Okay.
So I can promise you that. But
Awesome.
So who voted with us last time was Victoria, Anthony, me, Ava. I think the one who didn't vote with us was Caleb.
Ross, I think.
I think it was Caleb.
Oh.
Because at the end, Ross, I was talking to, I always forget her fucking name. What's her name? With a K?
Kelby.
Kelby?
Kelby. I was talking to Kelby right before, and I told her I was confirming with her, is she voting Brock? And she was like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. And Brock walked up and talked with us, and so we couldn't continue that conversation.
Okay.
And so I was super scared and trying to give her a hint while we were in line, and then Ross taps me on the shoulder with Kelby, and he's like, what are we doing, man? And I told him, we're voting Brock. And so him and Kelby were like, okay. So Ross is on her. Ross voted with us last time. Kelby voted with us. That's most of the house. That's everybody voted except for Caleb. So they have that who was left with that alliance was Dylan, Seth, Caleb. But Caleb, I can get Caleb back with us easily.
I was about to say, I was like, I wouldn't want to get rid of Caleb because I know you are close to him. So
I wanted to tell Caleb, but just didn't have time.
Right.
Dylan is also on our side.
Yeah.
I spoke to him.
See, that's the thing now. It seems like everybody is on our side except for Seth.
So the question is I guess the question for y'all is, do you want blood on your hands? Because if not, you can make an easy out and get Seth out.
I know, that's the thing. That would be the easy thing.
The thing with Seth though is that I don't think he's necessarily not on our side. It's just that he wasn't gonna vote, like he wasn't gonna let his friend go willingly.
Yeah.
Right.
Like he just, he wanted you out just because you weren't his friend.
Right.
But I don't know. I just like talked to him at the very beginning of the game, and we just like said we got each other's backs. But I mean, I can betray that if need be. But I don't know. I really trust him at this point. I feel like
I saw he was playing the seed challenge instead of the immunity challenge, which is he knows that we're gonna after his best friend was just voted off. He knows he's gonna be on the block, or he thinks he's gonna be on the block. But he isn't playing for immunity. He's playing for seeds. So he's working to get an uproot, working to stay.
Or
in the game, is what I think.
Or Venus flytrap if he's gonna try and talk to everyone and like try and get seats.
Oh,
That could be it.
that could be it. Yeah.
So that's the other thing. I don't want to be openly against anyone.
Right.
That's why, like, Seth could be. We could get Seth. We could nominate Seth. But I don't know.
I mean, y'all have the sole nomination power, so that's
Honestly, we might need to just we might not have our minds made up. We could talk to everybody.
Okay.
One more thing. What like criteria should we base it off of? Should we base it off of like whether or not they're just kind of like complacent and not playing the game enough, like Brock was, or do we get strong people?
Well, I could say us three. Let's make this an alliance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you good with that? I said us three. So if we think they'll help us get farther, they'll vote with us. Then we keep people I really like. The Ruby.
I think Ruby you can trust. Yeah, she's good.
Ross, I really love Ross, but he was in that alliance, so I feel like he could help flip. So honestly, I'm gonna talk to everybody and figure it out because I don't really know.
If we can solidify a final three or something like that, or a final four, whatever happens, I don't know. Just I'm thinking I look very far.
I like that. Yeah, I think we do need like a 6.
Yeah. I
So
think
how
that's-
about each of us, when we're splitting up, find one that's your go-to. That's our mission, and when we come back, we'll decide who we want to vote out and who our like one big ally is.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
Awesome.
Let's do it. All right.
What are we locking in?
Frozen.
Frozen? The Disney movie.
Yeah.
So this is worth 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points. 18 points.
Wait, so one more.
18. There's so much Dorito in my mouth right now. Calby's turned in Frozen, which is worth 18 points.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Just wanted to say I'm sorry. Nothing against you, nothing against Brock with that last one. It was honestly just when I was in that, like, I was feeling like with that big alliance when we were writing it all the way through, I knew I'd be at the bottom of it, but just know there was no, like, harsh feelings toward either of you. I wasn't, like, lying in the alliance, and I never lied to you guys because it wasn't until after I was in that room with you for so long that I talked to John Michael about it. But as far as who we're putting up this round, literally we just talked for like 10 minutes there and we don't know. We're not like...
I'm not very cohesive with that.
What do you mean?
Like, the greenhouse isn't very decided.
Yeah, it's so we're genuinely trying to talk to people and figure out who should say what you think. Because it's not like we're planning on boom Brock then boom Seth. Like that wasn't planned.
I mean, if that's the case, no, I'm not
saying
that happens,
I'm not. It could happen, but I'm not saying that's something that's definite or that is even being leaned towards.
Yeah.
It was mentioned and that's it. But like the main reason to get Brock out was to separate you two, and you're separated now. So like I'm still open to working with you. I just like needed to knock you down a peg.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, it did feel like we were in control for sure. Which from your standpoint, your perspective, absolutely, good move. I feel like I'm almost an obvious choice in a target at this point. Because I tried to do so much and because I tried to be so, commandeering of things, that it's gonna reflect. And now that you guys got something going, again, I was obviously the one that was, steamrolling kind of with it, or heading it, and no, it would be understandable, and I wouldn't blame y'all.
Yeah, it
would be a smart move.
It is like tough to come back from that completely, but there is no I don't think there's an other side of the house anymore now. Like before, it was our lines and everybody else. Now it's all blurred together. Who would you want to see up there?
obviously Caleb, because I mean I was told you and Caleb are the one that flipped. So
Caleb was the one vote.
for Brock, you're kidding. They say Caleb and you flipped.
I did.
Yeah, that's weird.
Do you want me to break down what all the votes were?
Sure.
So you can know whatever.
Yeah.
It
I know.
was,
Yeah, I mean Kim went with y'all for sure.
Kim couldn't vote. She had a
Oh, that's true.
vote.
Yeah.
It was me and Anthony used both of our back votes. So that's 4.
That's a lot of votes. And then Ross, Dylan, and Kelby all were like, we don't want to seem suspicious, so they flipped.
Once they realized it was a majority, everybody went except for.
So now that I know that, she was confused. Now that I know that, oh my God, no, I do not want to see Caleb up there. So again, yeah, no, I'm definitely the target here. I don't want Kelby up there. I don't want Ava up there, especially, I knew she fought for me.
Yeah.
I mean, Ross or Dylan are both with me too. I mean, obviously at this point.
I love all these people.
Yeah. So Anthony, I mean, obviously with Anthony, because I mean, I didn't mean to deceive him, or I didn't mean to, because we were still undecided when I told him that I was not gonna nominate him, and then we talked some more, and it became a strategic decision because he had so many seeds.
Do you hate me for the rest of the game?
No,
of that?
obviously
Like,
not.
could we still
No,
work together?
I
Because
would love to.
I still love Ross, Dylan,
Because you have a very valid reason for it.
Yeah.
Like,
I just
I
wanted
understand.
you guys to know, I'm playing the game too.
No, John made a great point. Like, we both were it was definitely a couple pairing, and just strategy for the entire game.
And the thing that made me flip was when I realized Brock's on the block right now and he's taking a nap. I was like, if I was someone else who went home, or the person I was going against was just laying there taking a nap, how unworried they were, I would feel bad. And so I was like, let's just I just wanted to flip the power.
So wait, what do you have? B-O-I-N mystery. Okay. I have a Q. I could give you my mystery and make that a U. Okay. And Q is pretty high value. Because then I can spell squirt. If I get an S. Yeah, you need to find an S. Okay. I have an O. If you want an O. Boon. That's a word.
Yeah.
Boon is a word.
But I also just want to see how you're doing. How are you feeling?
God. Apparently terrible. No, I'm doing okay. I'm fine with last round.
Yeah.
I was pretty much expecting that, and I nominated Brock so he was an option.
Yeah.
Being completely transparent, John Michael probably was my first target.
Ask why.
We have not had a single conversation, and the only time he came talk to me was whenever I got power, and then he also put me into the game twice.
Yeah.
The one last round. And that was it.
That's fair.
I actually just went an easy round.
Do you know where Ava's head's at?
No, okay, wait. Actually, yes, I can talk about this. I think she wants to work with Seth still, but she doesn't want to screw herself over. Right. So I think she's going to try to find a way to kind of tip her toes between that line there, and she's probably not going to nominate Seth, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know where her head's at. I don't really know where Gavin's head's at.
Gavin I have not talked to since the first round, I don't think. Yeah. I was in a room with a bunch of people in, but you know how that goes.
Yeah. Who knows what people are saying?
Yeah.
Can I spell something with a Q and a W?
Wait, she has the. Oh, you already have U.
Wait. Yo, can I have your U?
Yeah, take it.
Because then
you can use the mystery for the
S.
S.
I'm sorry.
Listen,
I don't mean this to be funny. I swear.
Just remember this. Remember this. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Should I go submit that in?
Y'all hear that?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go.
Does anybody have a G?
No.
No. Doesn't.
Why?
Because if you
Wait,
if
yes,
you
I do.
have- if
Yes,
you
I
have
do.
an I have an N. You could do score team.
Ooh.
Wait.
We could do that.
Yeah.
Do we have an I?
I need
and
an
a G?
ing.
I have an I-G.
You have an N.
Mm-hmm.
That's it? That's it?
Yeah,
ING?
that's it.
Would you? Oh my god.
Because I'm not gonna get a word anyways.
Yeah, that's
So,
fine.
like
I... Is anyone?
This is when you're gonna start crying.
Go walk in so you bring
I'm
the
gonna go
time.
back again. SQU.
Go squirt it.
Is squaring. So we're at 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 points, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you.
Seed thing? Can I transfer my one back to Victoria?
I have an amazing amount of points. points here.
Okay, I love it.
A B.
Okay,
An O.
look at that.
Oh, they're upside down. That bothers me. Another O.
Okay.
Another M. Boom.
Some might say boom.
8 points.
So we're looking at 8 points.
Yeah, it's probably losing, but it's okay.
But you submitted it.
Yeah,
and
I just
that's what
wanted to work.
matters.
I just wanted to work.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
all that matters.
Thanks, Dylan. Appreciate it.
I guess everyone's heads up. Honestly, like, I do feel kind of safe because I put my neck out for John Michael in the last round, and since he's up here, I feel like if somebody were to suggest me, he might would.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, have my back, I guess, at that point. But I was just gonna see where everyone's heads at.
Yeah. Me personally, I have no intentions of putting you up.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering, there's gonna come a time in which maybe I have to retract a statement. Like, I'm
Yeah.
obviously not
No.
planning on retracting that, but I'm just thinking, would it be in my best interest to like come clean to you, and if that were to happen? This is
Yeah.
hypothetical. This is,
I mean,
you're the first
no,
person
yeah.
I'm talking to.
No,
so
I know.
I'm
I was the
setting
first one in, so
precedent.
I knew.
Come in.
Hi. As far as that goes, honestly,
you,
like,
like,
I would
hop on
yeah,
here?
I would definitely appreciate it if you were to just like let me know. I guess just so that I can like prepare myself for that.
Yeah.
Because I understand, you know, it's the game. The game is the game.
Yeah.
So, and as far as I know, I mean, I'm sure there are some like alliances, but I don't think there's anything like set in stone between any particular person.
Yeah.
Although I will say, like, Seth and Kelby like butted up really fast for that next activity, and I don't know if that
Who?
was Seth and Kelby.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I don't know if it was more because Seth won the last two, so Kelby thought like, let me take let me be on that too.
Yeah.
Or if it's because they're close.
Yeah.
You gotta push hard.
Hey.
Hi. I want to let you know I transferred it back to you.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Hello. Are you playing for? I'm just curious. Are you playing for Seeds or Immunity?
Immunity.
Okay.
I want to come talk to you anyway, but I did submit a word.
Yeah.
I think it was 17 points.
Oh my god.
Squirting.
Slay.
I got very lucky with the cue.
Yeah.
But I also just wanted to talk to you.
Squirting.
Yeah, talk a lot. So
Yeah.
we'll see how you're doing.
Got a lot going on up here.
Yeah, fair.
I'm basically just like the people that come and talk to me or the people that don't. I'm just basing my decision off of these
Yeah.
conversations.
Okay.
It does seem like a lot of us are leaning one way. Like you could see on the last vote, like it was pretty much unanimous. So I feel
Yeah.
like there's no bad blood between us at all. Like we
Yes.
were all on the same page. So that is where my head is at. I'm very scared of uproots personally because
it comes back to get you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there someone you have in mind that makes you think that?
No, I don't even know like the
I was gonna say,
seed
I don't-
situation, but
I'll tell you I am broke.
Yeah, you used that for last time. The only thing that I can possibly think who would have the seats for it would probably be Seth because,
I think
because after what's his face?
I think Brock's went
he didn't
proof.
give them. He didn't give them.
Oh, he didn't transfer.
Well, that's what he said.
His-
I don't know if
He
that's...
didn't.
He
I
didn't think-
truly don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, he,
He
didn't
didn't
think
think
he was
he was-
going home. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I hate that for him, but also he was literally
He's
taking a nap
sleeping.
up here.
I think he's in a
He was
better
literally
place.
napped up here.
I don't know if it's a legal word, but if it is, that's 16 iconic points right there.
16 points.
We'll find out if it's
I'm gonna do a little dictionary.com and we're gonna get back to you.
okay, so like during the nomination ceremony, basically. I'll
No,
find
I'll
out.
let you know right now.
Okay, bet.
But I'm pretty sure it's a word.
Okay, hopefully.
I'm pretty positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can put Seth up as a pawn to get him to get rid of some of his seeds if we think he has all of those seeds. One of us should get seed count. I don't mind doing it because I literally.
And
don't
that's
plan on
obviously
using my
only
seed
if
any
you
other
like want to put. him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
I was just thinking it's an idea.
I
Like
think
if-
he's
if
good enough
there's-
at the game that it would be worth this if there was enough to back it. Because if it doesn't work and it blows over, then like we're fucked,
Yeah.
basically. So
Yeah.
I guess that's the conversation to have. I'm with you guys. I'm gonna go chat with everyone else too,
Sure.
and I think at some point I'll probably buy seed count, just kind of see where that's at too, and I can.
One final thing. At this point in the game, Seth is probably feeling really alone.
Yeah,
And
right.
he cannot, I don't think he can physically get all the seeds for a Venus flytrap.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
He
so
might get.
maybe take advantage of the fact that he feels alone. Like he's probably gonna, want to align with someone. And maybe, you can be like, well, do something for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a suggestion.
No,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's a
Doesn't
good
hurt.
thought.
It doesn't hurt. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that thought.
I'm gonna go chat with other people and see what's going on with
Okay.
everyone else too.
I'm nervous that they're starting to see that like I was working with Seth because we went to be partners for the I'm sorry, I'm whispering. We were partners for the drawing thing, and so I'm nervous that they're seeing me as like a target with Seth.
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
But I haven't heard literally.
Would you tell me that?
Yeah, I would. At this point, I really would. At this point, but not only have I not heard them say you were target, I don't know. She didn't say any idea
She
before she
didn't
was
before
target.
I walked in?
No,
Even
I
if
didn't
you
hear.
come up on that block, I'm not gonna vote you. I trust you way too much, and there's tons of other people that I don't trust that I'd rather. I will say, Ava told me when we were doing the challenge together that she still wanted to kind of work with that group of us.
Do you know? Did she vote to kick out Brock, or did she?
No, she voted. Oh wait, yeah, she voted out Brock.
So then.
So it was Caleb?
So Caleb.
Was the
Caleb
lone
didn't.
one?
Caleb
But he
didn't
just
know
didn't get the
flow.
memo.
He just didn't get the memo.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh, I know, me too.
I mean, I'm not holding it against
No,
Caleb.
me either.
Yeah, we had a plan in
We
place.
didn't, and
then
it didn't fall
He
through.
went and did the dice, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. Once I realized I was trying to signal to like Brock and Seth, give your coins to him.
Me too. I was like, please be smart enough to give your coins
And he
to
did.
him.
He didn't.
No,
He didn't.
He didn't.
Who do we think they're gonna nominate? Do you have any idea?
That's why I'm saying.
what-
I think they might put me up. I don't
Gavin's
know
been
if that's.
talking to Seth for like the entire time.
I know. So now I'm nervous that Gavin is saying like, oh, Kelby flipped the vote.
Yeah.
I don't get that vibe from them. I feel like I would be more danger than you.
I'm just a paranoid human being. So.
She's looking. Is the roof gonna fall down? What's going on?
Being real about it, moving forward. Obviously, we don't have a choice this time, but I think we need to start targeting like Victoria, John Michael, Anthony. Those three, like they're working together and they're working well.
Oh, absolutely.
They are.
Because let's be honest, I think the first person I've heard said that Brock was the target last round was Victoria. So she's very secretly kind of like working her way through people.
She's doing well.
Yeah.
The problem is that I don't. The surprise switch at the end last round, and then who ended up in power this round. It's not like the worst, but it's not the best.
Yeah.
If we all survive, okay. Here's where I'm at. I trust you. I trust Kim. I think I trust you.
That's not like an obvious
I trust her. I trust her. I trust her.
I trust you.
By proxy.
I wouldn't have talked to you in the voting line.
You're
if
right.
I didn't
You're right.
trust you.
I trust. You're right. I trust you.
Come on, Ross.
You're right. You're right.
Okay.
What was it about?
It's alright. It's alright.
And
Our brains are kind of dead.
yeah, so I think us and Kim is who I feel most comfortable with.
Kim's like very good
I'm
at like
unsure.
secretly. No, she's. Don't get me wrong. She's
Is
playing
she
the
on
middle.
our side?
She's playing the middle. a little
She's
bit.
playing the middle.
But I think she's more loyal to us than them.
I will say this. I'm backtracking. When we were in the line at the very end, we realized
We were the deciders.
like we can, and what we thought we were. It was
Yeah,
8 to
we
1,
thought,
but
yeah. Yeah, we thought we could have
Wait.
really royally screwed ourselves.
we could have. That means banked votes were played too.
Yeah, both of them.
Two.
Both were.
Yeah, because they get
So
this.
that
it
it
had
was.
to be those.
It had to literally be Anthony and Gavin.
I expected Anthony, but Gavin's also
Yeah,
entry.
I did.
We made the right move, switching
We
at
did.
the end.
We
Holy
did.
shit.
Holy-
Last round flipped at the last second. Like it was pretty locked in that it was going to be JM going home, and then people just started flipping at the last second, and so I had to flip as well to be on the right side. But I don't love where I'm at, and being that I don't love where I'm at, I think I'm going to have to find a way to get through this round one way or another and get in the greenhouse next round to reset. So we will continue working on that.
Who's your closest ally right now?
Dylan and Kelby, I think, are my closest allies. Kim's still an ally, but she's playing the middle very well. But that could be good as well for me to have an ally who's playing the middle. So Kim and Dylan and Kelby, but Dylan's probably one. And I think I've got Gavin, but that's what I need to go check on to make sure. So
I told you in the very beginning, I'm loyal to you, and I'm sorry that did change last time, but
No, it was
I
it was
did
fine.
not think.
It was strategic.
Okay, I personally do not want to put you on the block because I feel like if we truly like commit to like I have your back, you have mine, we can like boost each other up high in this game. But if if you feel like you're not gonna rock with me,
No, I do. No, I really do feel like I'm wrong with you. I mean, absolutely. Ever since, dude, the moment that you said you were going to do something, and then like Jessica came outside, and you were like, yeah, no idea. Like, she called it what you were doing, and you stayed loyal to us. Even though, I mean, this first round thing, whatever, like, you showed that you were going to stick by your word, you know, that you have, like, loyalty. And I mean, I trust you at that. And
yeah, I already told them that I'm not putting you up on the block. Whether, I mean, Gavin has one vote.
Gavin wants to, he told me out there that they're thinking Anthony, which for my game would be, I mean, because him and John Michael, like, because I gunned for them, like, there's no making up that ground with them.
Well, actually, there is a chance that, like, you and John Michael can, like...
Yeah, I would hope so, because I didn't want to, I mean, I like John Michael a lot, and I mean, Anthony too. But just for the game's sake, I you know, I definitely feel like I was more deceptive to Anthony than John Michael, and yeah, no, I could see that working out.
Your strongest alliance is gone, okay? And all the people who voted for your friend are on the greenhouse team, okay? So you're very vulnerable. You're very susceptible to, like, getting out. So I've been gunning for you up there. I've been saying reasons why we should keep you. Now, I really want to keep you, but only if you don't, like, backstab me.
No, I will be, no, like, I also want to no, I got you. Especially after you showed your own, again, loyalty and willingness to commit. You know, I feel like you know, you only deserve to be shown the same thing. You know, and I really like how you play. I love how ambitious you are as a player, and I think, honestly, of anyone here, like, I'd be more inclined to be in a real close, like, you know, close alliance with you more than anyone. While I really like Ross and I really like Dylan both, I feel they can be a little more fickle. Again, both great fellows that show that, but I don't know, something about, I feel like, you know, you're gonna stick to what you say.
Yeah.
You know.
And not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I do have a lot of pull with the other players, so I'm a good one to have on your side.
I think so too.
How did you end up with the tulip?
Because they, so I told Gavin, I was like, you gave me a banked vote.
Yeah.
So pick whatever you want. And he was like, and so I had second pick, so I picked tulip. Okay. And then he went and picked rose. Would you have rather me pick something
No.
Okay.
I just didn't know how that happened.
No, yeah. So here's the deal. When voting was going on for banishment, I gave you a seed. Yeah. And I gave, they let you know? Did they let you know?
You gave me a seed.
Yeah, so before the banishment, I can give my seeds to people. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So I gave you a seed and I gave Ruby a seed.
Okay.
I will tell you right now, so we were up in the room, the greenhouse. So Ava said, like, I think we need to get Anthony out. And I said, I promise that he's not gunning for you. And I looked her in the eyes and, like, I told her straight up, I was like, he is not gunning for you. And Gavin also said that he feels like there are bigger targets right now.
That's good.
So I'm letting you know that just in case. How did the immunity challenge go?
I played a 17 or 18 point word.
Good.
So
okay.
I feel okay.
Okay.
And I told Ava, so after I played it, because, like, I got all my letters and I was like, submitting this now.
Right.
And then I went up to Ava, and it helped that Ruby was in there too. And I was like, hey, just letting you know, I played for immunity. I think I may have won it. And it's like, I'm not playing this because I don't trust you, but because after being on that block, it's like, avoid at all costs.
Right. Okay.
And while, like, on one hand, winning could put a bigger target on me, good to know that she's kind of thinking about me.
But it keeps you safe for the round.
It keeps me safe for the round, but also I think it's just, we have not talked, me and Ava. We've talked for maybe a grand total of 20 words. So that's just, it's not a ill will thing, it's just, we don't know each other.
Right, exactly. So I want to let you know that besides that, they haven't really made up a clear target. I'll let you know if they do.
That's what she was still kind of fumbling, but it was also like, who knows?
Right, so right now they're like kind of, and I tried to convince them to put up Seth as a safe move and be like, do Seth.
She's not going to do that.
I know, and she's like, but I think Seth is
She
loyal.
kept talking about how Seth is a low number right now, so like why waste the
Time, but
not
it's-
like waste of time, but like maybe someone can work with him because he's by himself, and it's like I think me and Seth have burned that bridge a little bit.
Yes,
which-
no, absolutely. I mean, and I think that's why he hasn't come talk to me at all.
He
But
hasn't spoken to me since he nominated me.
yeah, he hasn't spoken to me since Brock got evicted, banished.
Whatever, yeah,
so yeah, just I'm trying to get them to get Seth out as an easy out,
don't
but
think it's gonna
I don't think it'll happen.
Who
so
are you blocking?
I haven't even decided yet
Okay.
because I don't know who they're nominating. So
Yeah.
as soon as they nominate, what I'm thinking is we get me, you, Ruby, Victoria
Mm-hmm.
together, and let's talk about it and deliberate and see what our best bet is.
I just wanted to reiterate how genuine and honest I was earlier about what I said, about how you were on the block for like that reason, and that the way things worked out that round, that was the case. But I meant what I said about like not that round and continuing to move forward in the future. You know, because you are objectively a really strong player. You know?
Yeah, I appreciate you apologizing. I mean, I was kind of upset by it because you didn't tell me I was safe, but you almost said like we were gonna work together as the bye bye guy, at least. So that did kind of, I don't like not offend me, but it just did upset me because I felt like you kind of went back on your word. But I do appreciate you coming and apologizing. Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, yeah.
Because do other people know that I'm the vote?
Why?
I'm just wondering, like, do other people know that I voted?
I just told Seth. Okay. Because Seth thought it was. He thought you turned on. He thought you turned on Brock. So he's like, you need to put Caleb up.
He really threw me out like that?
He said that.
Dog.
And then,
why
because he thought you turned. And then
But everyone else
and then
did.
I said, Caleb was one vote for you. And then he's like, oh, never mind.
Bro,
So
like, what are you talking
But
about?
listen, yeah, I did not want to blindside you at all. I didn't
Yeah.
want to leave you out of that. Just know you're still good.
Yeah, like I'm fine. I just don't want other people to know that I'm the one who goes to the green dog.
Okay.
Like honestly, I was sweating bullets when I found out
Yeah,
that
I know.
John Michael was in the greenhouse and he's Tulip.
Yeah.
No, period.
John
But
Michael
like,
doesn't think anything about it.
yeah.
Okay, so who do you think we should put up?
Honestly,
I'm thinking Anthony again.
Yeah,
and maybe actually get Anthony out because that after that alliance shattered, the lines are blurred for who's with who now.
Yeah.
And it's sort of just a free for all, and I love that.
Yeah.
And
Like I feel
Anthony-
like personally, like with Anthony, like I mean, I love the dude, but I don't see myself with him. Like I don't see where I'm at in his
exactly.
little plan.
We'll see where the votes are lying. Everything. Maybe if we put you up as a simpler vote to get a seed, I'm not sure. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But if that's a possibility, I'll let you know.
Yeah, so I prefer not to go up.
Yeah,
of
course.
Also, so for the immunity challenge, I put jived, which is 16 points, assuming it's correct. Assuming it's correct.
Oh yeah, we don't know who's
Knock
on
on
the
wood.
challenge yet.
But yeah, so hopefully I'm immune clearly because like I'm gonna win something. I gotta
Yeah,
win something, bro.
that would be good.
Yeah, so
J and a V?
Yeah, J I
It's
V
five.
D.
It's 5 points each.
No, wait, so J is 8.
J's
V
8.
V is
What would you think of being put up?
I would prefer not to.
Mhm.
Well, things also we'll say, so for the immunity challenge, I put jived, which is 16 points. Assume that's a word. If it, I mean, I hope that we have to win. At least as out of what I know, the only people who actually know I voted John Michael at this point is Gavin because he just figured I did. You guys, I told you, and apparently Gavin told Seth. So I think at least right now, only you three know I voted for John Michael, which I prefer him.
I think everyone knows. I'm sorry.
Wait, not this.
Someone mentioned it, but I went on like a big spiel. I said no one should be like reprimanded for doing that because I explained like it literally like we were just all in one place and were
Yeah.
able to spread the news,
Yeah.
and I was like, no one like you just couldn't get it in time.
Yeah, so that's awkward for me because everyone else I have been a minority, but it's fine. I'll live.
No. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but thank you so much for coming to me, and I really respect you as a player, and I like being in the same alliance group with
Yeah,
you.
because I trust you a lot, obviously. Like, and that's been pretty clear the entire
Mhm.
time. But yeah, I mean, like,
I want to be upfront that I am considering you to be on the block because I don't think anyone would vote for you.
yeah. Like, I say that, but also things I feel like because I did vote in a minority, like the only person, that could just be an easy thing. Because I feel like right now it's, and I wouldn't say very hive mind, but like we're all having the same idea. Because I mean, the votes have been pretty straightforward.
Mhm.
Like both rounds, only one person voted minority. And I
Okay.
don't want to fall victim to that. Upset. First I voted minority, flop. Then 2, apparently everyone knows I voted minority, which is surprising to me, because I didn't think it was that clear that I was voting for the minority, but like apparently it is. Now 3 people know. So realistically, the word spreads this house like crazy. So I'm trying to knock on the block, period, because if I do, I feel like he's like, oh, he's the only person voted out of line, let's vote him out. And I'm not trying to go home pre-jury. I did too much to get here. To go home last person pre-jury, that would never happen. So now personally, I feel like I want immunity because like I said, I got 16 points with jived. Like I said, assuming that's the word, knock on wood. So if I do an immunity, it's not gonna matter. So, because I'm gonna be immune unless someone uses 5 traps, which I feel like people wouldn't do that, especially this round, because it'll be 14. And I don't think people have 14, because I mean, I know Brock had 4 seeds total. He had 4, he gained 4 seeds, but then Flop went out the game. I don't think he gave his seeds away. I think he got truly blindsided. Actually, I got blindsided too.
Yeah. I think the people controlling the game at this point are probably like Ava, Ross, and whoever. I don't know who the third person is. Ava scares me.
Please.
Like, that scares me, but like, I feel like she's got a lot of power somehow. She's a good player.
Yeah.
She is. Psychology girl. Yep. Is she a psychology major?
Oh, she is?
That's what it is. Yep.
She does have to
I felt it in my soul at the beginning, but I was like, I'm gonna trust her. Yeah. I think I wouldn't be surprised if I saw Seth go up, but also I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like, that would kind of
Just
like,
'cause
hey, we just voted your best friend out.
I think that there's like a house-wide target on his back a little bit just because of the Brock thing.
Yeah.
But I think because of that, if they're unsuccessful in booting him, then he will hold a grudge.
But then also, I feel like I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like the seeds that Brock had is gone. Because I'm pretty sure Brock was straight up blindsided. So I'm sure, because also he got straight by like 4 seeds.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I'm good, I got these big seeds, which he should have given me one. I'm not sure if he wasn't paying attention because I was just voting. I mean,
Wait, Brock didn't give out the seats?
I don't know.
Makeup tutorial.
Okay, here's the thing. I want Seth gone. Like, not that strongly. I just think he's a really good freaking player. And if we don't get him out now, he's not gonna go out. I like him. I haven't talked to him. Haven't talked to him either round. So I'll still go talk to him. So I'm gonna go talk to him. See where his head's at. Maybe I'll come back next round if I'm still here. God, I hope so. Maybe I'll come back next round. And we'll be besties. We'll be like allies. But right now, that's who I think is gonna go.
Can Seth recover from last round's blindside? With lines blurred, how will the Greenhouse decide who to nominate? Will Anthony be able to hold on to his lead in the immunity challenge? Find out next time on The Greenhouse Season 4.